Hey there, happy Monday. Just live to work on some whips in Mythographic Aviary and trying to find a place to put my keyboard where it's still accessible but not too. Okay. And oof, this is a kind of a mess over here. Needed a break. It's like, okay, I need to do something for fun. And I'm working on cataloging some of my books, non-coloring books, although at some point I am going to put my coloring books in there, but I'm using that app Calibre, to catalog my print books in addition to my ebooks. Yeah, so, and I'm trying to figure out how that works, so I don't know, I have like 6 books in there now. Like I had to work out, like figure out how it does it and if I can do it from the ISBN number and all that kind of stuff. But what I have right here is actually something that I did get on during Amazon Prime Days, and I think I did get a special price on it because of Prime Days. Um, and it is called. And I need to share this down. Let me share it with the screen. And I can't, I don't know how to pronounce this. Mubble album, 10 by 10 inch DIY scrapbook photo album with 20 plastic sleeves, 40 pages, linen cover. It's a 3 ring binder for wedding, baby, family, and DIY projects. Let me share this with my. Uh, is there a way I can get there like that? I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna work. How is it gonna work? Let me go to their store. There we go. I'll share it like that, I guess. Oh my gosh, so many issues trying to get here. They also have a 12 by 12, but I measured my pages so that I figured out I just needed 10 by 10. Okay, like why isn't that one in? Oh brother, I should probably open it in this on this computer. It'll be easier to get to the link. Kind of in my, oh my goodness, I'm tired of technology mode because last night I don't know, I had a renewal of my virus stuff, and I had more than one subscription, and I'm trying to phase out one of them and stay with just the other one, and I had them mixed up, and I don't know, it was goofy. Okay, I'm just gonna put the name in the chat. I don't know what's gonna show up in. I guess I could put the link. It's not supposed to be that hard, but anyway, this is the description, or this is the title of the object on Amazon, and I like it. Right now it's $16.99, but I paid again. I got it on Prime Days, so mine cost a little bit different, a little bit less. And so I opened it up yesterday and I designed something to put in here. It's got this. Actually, I have in here clipped. I have my pages that have been falling apart. In some cases, I just took them out of my Color Morphia book that I want to color. But like this is a little pocket here where you can slip, a picture in on it. Um, So it has the sleeve, which is nice, and the pictures do fit in there. I don't know why I can't get a decent. It's because it's. Oh, brother. There we go. Maybe that. Sorry for the technical difficulties. There we go. That's a little bit. Okay. Can't see the whole thing, but My whole picture fits in here, no problem. The picture's from Color Morphia. So I'm just going to start putting them in here when I finish them. This one isn't quite finished yet, but like there's only a little bit left to do on it. So I just put it in there. It's a place for safekeeping. This one that was done, I put that in there. This is Mythographic Aviary. If you see, these pages are a little bit smaller, so there's a little bit of space left over, but that doesn't matter to me. I don't care. Well, I do kind of want to move it over or have them be matching side to side, but I don't want to have to pull the whole thing out. They do have an 8x8 and a 12x12 in this from this company, this binder. So as you can see, they fit in there really well. This is the little, 3-ring thing. I found this one, and I have to find the other half of this page. This is actually from Johanna Basford's, what is it, something Ocean? Lost Ocean. And I got to find the other half of this page that like came out of the book on its own. And I can put them in here side by side. This is the other page of this, which is kind of like a mandala. I could have like maybe worked on that for today. I don't know. I might actually get another Lost Ocean book because I really like this book actually. Johanna Basford. So, and I also think like I might be getting more pages. I don't know, or I'll just get another binder if I wind up filling this one up. But these are the pages I want to work on from Color Morphia. Some of them I feel like I've come to a point where I'm like, I think I can. I'm feeling kind of okay for not finishing all the pages in there. That there's some that I just don't want to. I don't. And I think the fact that the pages came out and now, the book is in pieces, I think that kind of has made me feel like, you know what? I'm not really into it anymore because there's no continuity. And I also don't like the fact that I have to paint in the cracks on double page images. And I really feel like Kirby's images are worth him having those be something that you could actually pull out and it will still be together. So like it's just a folded page. It happens maybe to have the staple or binding in the middle, but you can take it out without the page being damaged too much and it'll still be together. I feel like his illustrations are worth that amount of care, and I'm not sure why that's not done. But I feel like any double page images in any book, I really wish that they would create them so that they can be kept together if you take it out of the book. Yeah, I feel my aesthetics with coloring are definitely like evolving or something. I didn't have any aesthetics before, and now I do, I guess. So let's see. So I didn't pull this page out, even though it's done. I just didn't want to. I don't know why. I need to finish this one. Every time I think about it, it's like a pain. I don't know. I don't know why. I love this picture. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know why I don't. I don't know. That's what I have. I have to do a background and the butterflies on this. This one is done, but I'm thinking of doing, I don't know, I might wind up doing something else like with markers on this. So I haven't pulled it out yet. Can't stand this one, drives me nuts. And I gotta work on this one. Maybe I'll do that one now. Throw caution to the wind and stop being Well, I worked on this one yesterday, and I actually used some of my glitter gel pens. Not this one, but I used the red, the gold, and the pink. These are by a company called Link, and they're called Link Shine. You can see that. So I use these on the birds, and then I used, where is that one? I used the Surlock. What did I use? I think I used the Zayar, some of the Zayar paint markers, the metallic, and I also used some of those Surlock markers. And I can't find it here in my all this nonsense that's on my desk right now. Don't know why I can't find it, but maybe because there's too much stuff on my desk. That might be why. But that's what I used that on here, and I actually used the bronze. Might have been the darker one of this, not this one. I don't remember, but I used that kind of like in the seam, and so I was kind of working with both markers to try and kind of make that look better because they go on kind of scratchy, and so I kind of had to like keep going over it after a certain point to kind of make it look more natural or whatever. So, and I am still kind of working on that. I used some pencil too. Um, to try and do that just a little bit, but I didn't want to work on it. I wanted to be very careful with how I worked on it because I didn't want to mess it up. So, trying to find all my link markers. I actually started putting some of my markers in that in these boxes. Like I have like it's like a suitcase plastic box that holds like, I don't know, I think they said like 16 of these or something like that. And so I actually started putting some of my markers into these and putting them in that case. And I thought, you know what? Since I do have so many, like, kind of random sets of markers, like these and these, that the box, it doesn't, the packaging isn't really that great or anything like that. I can put them in these cases and put them in that big suitcase thing. I'm not totally committed to that, but I'm going to start doing that and see how that works for me. And one thing that's good about that is then when I want to use markers, I can just take out that little suitcase. It's not real big, but I mean it's big enough to hold like 12 or 16 of these. I can't remember the exact number. And pick out what I want to use. Um, and it's easy to store, and it's a lot better than me having like separate bins of all of these or having each one of these in their separate boxes stacked in another bin or whatever. I think that this would actually be more efficient, so I'm going to try that out. So I'm going to put my link shine markers in there too. That's going to be my next thing. And I want to see if they're long enough. I don't think they're long enough to fit pencils. For me to fit like random pencils in there. I don't think it's long enough for that. No. But I could do that with crayons though. The crayons I have, like the smaller sets of crayons I have, like the Bic crayons. And it would keep them safe keep them from getting broken. But I actually put one of those in a tin, actually. And it's sitting right next to me. Oops. But I don't want everything to go falling down. I took my first ones that I received. I cut off I did a little Ivy Pearl Clever Swirl thing. I didn't put a design or anything, any art on the outside, but I did cut out the box and I glued the information from the box onto the tin, and then I just put my crayons in the tin. I love these things, and I don't want them to break. Someday I'll get back to crayon coloring again. I don't know, I keep working with what's out, and what's out right now seems to be, and more accessible, seems to be my books that I that need things other than crayons. So that's the reason for that. What is that thing? Oh, I know what that is. Okay. So, yeah, so that's what I did on this yesterday. Um, and I actually used white, which I need to put back in the case, on the candle to kind of, I don't know, make it look a little more candly, if that's a word. I'm still trying to get that candle to look like I want it to look. So, let's move that. I would have loved to like work in my art journal, work with gouache or something today, but because of the other things I've been doing today, I could not focus on setting up for that. And I don't feel relaxed enough for that. So, hey, Bayou Gold. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. So, yeah, I feel like there's something I can feel it. There's something I'm gonna do with this background, but I don't know what yet. I don't know if I'm gonna add some kind of water-based marker and go over it or what. But, yeah. I like this now better than I did. I feel like I don't know, it has some presence more than it had before. And the link gel markers, gel pens, they help to bring out the red in a certain kind of way. So I still need to do these guys. And again, like I said, I want to do something else, some more work on the background that I don't know what it is. But yeah, so that's that one. Um, So I just skipped over this one because I'm still thinking about what I was thinking about doing with this. And I was like, is that okay? But I really feel like I want to do this. Make this a solid surface and not be sky. Um, so um, but I didn't feel brave enough. I wasn't feeling the thing to like go there. So other than the Firebird, this is the one I've been working on, and I had disliked this one for like a while. And I actually went in with the is it are they gravy acrylic markers, and they're kind of chalky like. Um, and I went in and I dotted one green over the tree to kind of like bring that down a little bit because it had like way too much presence. It was like taking over. I don't know. It was disturbing me. And so I did that, and then I worked on the bottom a lot, trying to like kind of balance out these two sides. Um, and it was kind of, a little bit of a struggle because not only in trying to match the sides, but also in thinking, well, what color do I really want it to be, and how much room do I have to change it, and how is that going to work with the rest of the picture? So there was not really going to be a way for me to change the color of this one, so I kind of had to go along, with this, and so I pushed further into the yellow and orange, and did that here, and tried to put in a little bit of the gold in here that I had underneath this one, and then also with the gravy acrylic markers, I worked on the tree. So I took out all of that redness and everything else, the purplish red and all that other kind of stuff it had in there. I just took it out. And I just went over with the marker and kind of made my own lines and kind of followed theirs as a guide. But I just wanted to still have that movement. But I kind of, I wound up covering most of the lines except for here, which that works. That's why I didn't touch it. Um, and I used like two different markers, two different browns, a lighter one and a darker one. Although this is the lighter one, this line here. I don't know if you see that. And then the darker one is here, this kind of taupe color. And then I also went over it with pencil. I actually used one of my chroma flows and went over it, and that actually kind of worked. Because again, I was trying to get some of that red out, and then I also still wanted it to look kind of warm, but I wanted that reddish purple out of there because it was like there's too much going on in the picture, and so I'm trying to get it to have this kind of unity, to like look like cohesive. That seems to be my word lately. When I look at um any whip, is I want the page to be cohesive. So in order to do that, then I also went over the birds with a yellow. I went over it with yellow chroma flow. The lemon, what is it? Lemon. And so I took the purple out of them too. Um, and made it more yellow, which made the kind of, I don't know what that was, like a magenta or something like that. It made it more orange, which I actually like. And I actually, when I woke up this morning and I looked at this picture, I thought, you know what? I think this works. It's like I don't feel like I felt every other time that I looked at it before I did what I did to it yesterday. So, yeah, I think that's everything that I did on here for the most part. Oh, the gold. I used that gold again, and I went over the gold I already had on here to make it, stand out more. And then I originally I was thinking of all of this, the edging on the house as being wood, but I says as much as I would like it to be wood, it's not going to work for this picture. And so I went in with some gold and started doing all the trim with gold and said, forget the wood part. Maybe I'll do wood for the door because I left that. But, you know, I'm looking for what's going to make the page cohesive rather than just doing, what I want to do, what I felt in my head I want to do. If I did this over again from the beginning, like a fresh page, then I would have definitely, I'm pretty sure, taken a different approach than I did when I first started this page a couple years ago. So yeah, I'm just trying to think out of the box, and then sometimes I color myself into a corner, and then I got to color myself out of the corner. So, but I feel much better about the page. Oh, and actually, I first started this reworking this page by doing the background because one of the biggest things that were bugging me was the fact that like I had like different color blue, like lighter and mid and dark, and it just was too separated. It just was like, So I went in with blue and white acrylic markers. These guys, the same one, these guys, and tried to blend it in more. And make it like come together more. And I still may do a little bit more because I kind of like what I did here that like actually was accidental because I wanted it to blend, but then it dried too quickly. I might have used the Gravy acrylic markers, which are not oil based and they're more chalky. And I think I used it on top of an oil based marker. And so it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do, but I kind of like what it did there. And so I may try and mimic that over here or not. I may just leave well enough alone. But yeah. So I'm gonna decide what else I'm gonna do with this. I could just make her wings white. Whiten that up a little bit. Let them be white and beige. I already have them lined with gold, but it almost looks like it wore off a little bit. Um Another thing with using these guys, I kind of want to spray because I want to spray it with fixative because I'm not sure how well these stick. Like if there's any friction or anything against the page, I'm not so sure that these will stick to it. And you can see I really love this one because like it's almost gone. Um, but this is the thinnest. This is the smallest diameter sparkle gel I have that will actually go over like a waxy surface. Like I have other gel pens and I have metallic gel pens, but I'm not sure that they will go over the waxy surface that this has now for me having colored on it already. So um yeah, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with that. I could probably use a metallic pencil, but I don't know how well that's gonna do either. I wonder if I should try that right now. What's this? Oh gosh. Oh, how funny. I found a thing of old postcards that I got from when I was before I moved here, actually. And I lived in an area that was kind of, what do you call it? Kind of trendy and kind of goth, kind of punk, kind of trendy, kind of artsy kind of thing. Oh, look, here's even my. It's funny. When I went to the museum in New York, is this the one for MoMA or is this the one for? Oh, it's in the same package. It's put out together. Anyway, um, yeah, as I've been going through like old stuff and everything, I found a bunch of postcards. Maybe I should show the postcards. They're not that great. They're in a poster place. But they had tons of postcards, tons of them, and posters. And so it was always fun, like just when I would go for a walk in the neighborhood, just to stop in there and flip through and see what they had. So another thing I got to reconcile on this page are these things. Like I didn't know what to do with them, and I find them very annoying, and I still don't know what to do with them. I really don't. So that's another thing I need to resolve. I don't know if they need some yellow in them, yellow and red, and what would that look like? Like, I don't know. Let's see. Trying to think, do I really feel like working on this one now? I don't know. Oh, I was gonna look for a metallic pencil. Oh wait, I have some right in front of me, don't I? Where did I put them? They're right in front of me, but I don't have. I don't think I have the gold I want in here. Or maybe I do. Oh, let's see. Yes, I am. Hey, Ivy Pearl. Happy Monday. Yep, this is Aviary. How's that working? Tell you one thing, it sure like gets you like. Well, I hope by the time I'm done with this book, I know how to color birds because that's all that's in here. It's funny because like I'll go to another page to start coloring. And it's like another bird. It's like you're surprised. What's the name of the book? Silly girl. Okay, that's giving me a little something. Hope you're feeling well today. I've been working on software to catalog books, like and trying to catalog my books. It's like so a task that's just going to have to happen a little at a time. Maybe like do it once a week and just catalog some of them because I have a lot of books. I was even thinking today. I wonder what the limit is to how many books you can have in here because it may just decide like, oh, sorry, it's all full. You can't put any more in here. What is this on that side? I don't know what that is. Is that wing or it's going to be wing now? I guess. But it was weird because sometimes it would take when I finally figured out that you could use the ISBN number. So then I started doing that, but then it won't do it for all of them, and I'm not sure why. I tried the bulk thing. Every time I tried to do it bulk, and like you put in a bunch of ISBN numbers, which would be really awesome to be able to do that, it would not take them. It wouldn't come up with the information. So I don't know. If I have to do it one by one, I will. But hey, Taylor, happy Monday. It would be nice if I could do it bulk, but fortunately, most of the books I've gotten, well, I've bought most of them online, so I can go to where I got it from online and just, most of them from Amazon, of course, and copy and paste. But it's a lot easier to copy and paste an ISBN number and have it come up with everything than it is to have to copy and paste all the information on the book: author, title, publisher. But I just kind of I just want to have a record of all of them in there and have a record of when I read it, and also have something where I have a little bit of information, like for my impressions when I read the book, and why I read it, and did I get out of it what I wanted to get out of it or no. So, okay, we're going to need a Posca pen, I think, for that in there. But in the meantime, let's darken this part. I love these pencils. And I don't know where one of the golds is. It's not here. Because there's two different golds. And I use the other one so much that like it's not in the case right now. I don't know where it is. Oops. But even though Spectrum Noir doesn't sell these pencils anymore, I can't find them like on their site or anything. But there are pencils that I think they're even in a case that's just like this. They look just like these pencils, but they just don't say Spectrum Noir, and they come in a set of 12. So, which I may be buying another set just because I really like these. They're nice and kind of soft, but but not. I don't know. It's weird, hard to say, but they have the right consistency to help you get the job done. And that was why I actually bought sets of the regular Spectrum Noir pencils, the non-metallic ones, but they're different. They're really different. And in some ways, I kind of wish I hadn't, but I think those pencils would be good for, like, if you're like a color pencil artist, I think they would be good for that, especially on certain types of paper. But these metallics, they are the bomb. They really are. What else do I want to do? Do we need to... Oh, that part. Probably should have eaten something. Kind of didn't. I have a dentist appointment tomorrow. And I got up really late today. Like, ugh, I don't know why. I slept like 10 hours. Like, what the heck? But, so that messed up my morning routine. And if I gotta go to the dentist tomorrow, teeth cleaning, it's like, then I almost like don't want to eat because then I gotta brush my teeth like extra good and like it's already like I'm always on the next level teeth brushing with the braces on. It's like, you know, we're talking 4 minutes of just to brushing the teeth with the toothbrush. It's not counting everything else, the flossing and all that other kind, the flossing, the water pick. Like it's like a whole production. And so if I eat, I'm gonna have to. Although sometimes the way they talk to me, I think that a lot of people must go to the dentist and not brush their teeth for their teeth cleaning and not brush their teeth. Like who does that? That's not right. Hey, Lori, it's late night, Lori. Late night coloring with Lori. Stay tuned. It's like I was watching somebody's video. I don't know if it's someone. Her name is Daisha or something like that. And what's her another one? Basiwa, I think her name is. They do like commentary videos on people's TikToks and things like that, talking about how people like not going for a waxing appointment and not having showered or anything. Like who does that? Like I'm not about waxing life, but if I were going to be doing that, I would make sure my body was like so clean, head to toe, like ears and everything, ears, toes, everything. That's just I feel so bad for people who have to work. Oh, in those situations, that's disgusting. I do not like these sludge things at all. Like what is it supposed to be? I don't know. I don't like them. I don't know what to do with them. I want it to be, I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, I'm getting caught up. I'm getting all in my head. It's like, what the heck is this? Did you catch that? How I just kind of like, it threw me all the way off. Okay. And a small pasta. But I don't know. Did I put those in there? I may have to switch pictures. I do like that. I just need more white in her. Are they up here? I could use the. That might be too much. I use this one white like way too much. Like when it's gone, it's gone. So I'm kind of like, do I really want to use it? Because these are the ones I can't get anymore. They keep saying currently unavailable, currently unavailable. It's like, what do people? Why am I on this subject? I'm thinking, do people go and get pedicures and not like wash their feet first? Whenever I go for a pedicure, I know I do. I don't know what's wrong with people. I don't know. Uh-oh, is that too much? Careful with this. That might be too much. It's like really, really juiced up now. I have to go over it with pencil again. I was thinking, oh dear. I don't know. So I had that short that was up of my the Johanna Basford frog from Enchanted Forest, and I went and listened to like the short to listen to the song, and I was like, I listened to it twice. I was like, did she say what? I was like, oh my gosh. So I had to I privated that one and I re-uploaded it with different music. Resin? Hmm. And resin's kind of beige, like, right? Beige, dark brown. I don't know how that would work. I need some vision for it. Resin does sound about, and that sounds like reasonable. I don't know. Yeah, so I listened to the song, and because I was looking for a song that had something about a frog in it, right? That was my logic. Oh my, just totally changed the lines, but that's okay. Um, and so there was a song that said "Hermit, Hermit the Frog" was the title of the song. So I thought, you know, I'll do that. Well, then I go and listen to it. I can't even repeat some of what it said, in part because I don't remember, but like it was. I just was saying, no, that's not the story of this frog. Oh my gosh, I was appalled. I have such problems trying to find music for goldish amber color. Hmm, that would be interesting. I wonder. What am I doing with the windows? I need more gold. I'm doing these with this. I don't know what that is. I'm calling it gold just because I don't feel like thinking about it. Oops. This page has been hanging around for a long time. It's like I just want it to be done. And I just want to look at it and not go, ooh. Oh, the darker one. Yeah, I know. I'm trying. That's why I'm like just stumped on it. It's like, what the hell? And it's like, all I can think of, what is it? Toxic waste? What is it doing? What is it doing in this picture? Oh, where was I going to do this? I don't remember. It's too busy thinking about toxic waste. Oh, up here. Gosh, need glasses. Just want it to be a little darker. I wonder, because I kind of should have made the. I don't know why I made that gray. No. This is my first mythographic book, and they've always terrified me because they're mythographic books, because it seems like the images are, me, and tiny. So the images are so tiny, it's like, no, no. But, man, I need some inspiration for how to color that. I guess I gotta wait for it to come to me or something, because it's not coming to me right now. I just like this bronze. I don't even want it to be metallic, but I like the color, the shade of it. Where's the other foot? That threw me off on this page too. I wonder where the other foot is. No, what is that? Okay. What's inside the window? Color in the windows. Okay. Kind of, I don't know. I may wind up using acrylic markers on this too. And just totally change the lines on here, so that it looks like something that makes more sense to me. Oh, or not. That orange seems to be doing a little something. It's got it on both sides. Ooh. So many moving parts to these pictures. Oh my gosh. To get this to stand out, this is uber tiny. Oops. So I'm going to try and go to bed early tonight so that I can get up early tomorrow and be able to eat and brush my teeth before I go to the dentist, because otherwise I just won't eat, and then I'll wait until I get home to eat, and then it's kind of like too late for me to start eating then. Like, um, I really need to have something before I go. Like a couple hours before I go, and then I actually hate eating after I get my teeth cleaned because I feel like, oh man, let's just let them stay that way for a while. So to be clean for a while. I'm weird, I know. They don't seem to be matching or something. I don't know. Just trying to get them to stand out. This to stand out as much as I can. I don't know. And see, this is kind of a different kind of metallic, and I don't know if it's gonna. It's more of a orangish yellow. Maybe if I just do some spots and not the whole thing, at least like it'll help make some of it pop. Hey, dude. It's so small you can't even really like color the thing. Man, I do love this pen. I really do. See, I'm gonna wind up using it everywhere. I should have seen if they had these on sale during Prime so I could get another set because, like, I just want this one. I'm always using it. I don't want to go overboard, but it's hard not to because I just love the color. Okay. And then this on the bottom, I'm like, I still don't know what to do with that. And I suppose, I don't know, it might be more the tree, but it didn't look like it the way it was on here. But like, I don't know, I can't really make it match. I don't think. All the stuff I did to that, I don't know that I can make it match. But I probably have to, huh? Where's my brown? It's licorice. It's licorice. Licorice? I don't know what color that is. We're just gonna fudge it. That's what we're gonna do. Then there's always acrylic markers. Cover it over. Cover over my mistake. Brown. I need to put my pencils away tonight because I got a bunch of them out. All Derwent Chroma Flows though, so at least it's just one brand. And I think I put some of them back in the case. Okay, hold on. And let me put these back in the case for now. Brown, where did I put it? I don't see the one I had. Why not? I can always say that the color's different because of the light and the angle. I'll fudge my way through it. So yeah, that's why it's different. It's kind of interesting finishing a page where your way of coloring has changed. Ooh, I like that. Actually, needs to be darker though. See if I find my real brown. Where's my real brown? I might have put it back last night. I keep mixing up the browns and the purples in this set. Like I pick up one thinking it's the other. That's purple. Is this it? Shiraz. Nope. That's it. I don't think so, but we're going to use it. Although maybe I need some of that Shiraz to match the red that was underneath this. Okay, take care. Thank you for stopping by. Good to see you. Have a good evening. Coffee bean. Here it is. I have it in with the black. I think I had it there so I wouldn't get it mixed up with the purples. Because I keep doing that. Didn't have time to color a mandala this week. Kind of was, I don't know, because I was doing other stuff. And I keep feeling like I want to actually draw a mandala. But I got it, like, set up for that. And be in the brain for that. And I haven't been. But that's what I kind of been feeling like I want to do. I want to actually draw my own. Thanks, Ivy. We appreciate that. What color is this? Oh, of course, raisin. This is my favorite. This is my favorite color in the entire set. It really is. I love this color so much. Where's my shorter one? A shorter one of this. Ooh, I think we're almost matching. Kinda. It's kind of fitting. That's what I was trying to get. A little more. Because we are near the orange cloud, so that would kind of fit, right? There's coffee bean. No, not coffee bean. Raisin. Or raisin. raisin. So much room for raisin. Man, I love this color. I may leave it just like that, not overwork it. Just leave it just like that, because it is towards the bottom, so. I don't know what would happen if I tried to blend it. Anything coming off? I don't think so. I may leave it like that. It doesn't bother me. Or does it? A little bit more. Coffee bean or not the licorice. Licorice is too dark. What's this one? Bourbon? One bourbon, one scotch, one beer. This song, well, I think it's like a blues standard, but I heard it as a teenager from George Thorogood. I think that kind of fits enough, I think. Yeah. What do you think? I kind of fudged it. Some weird colors. Okay, so now more sludge. Okay, I think I probably just need to go in and just do it and stop thinking about it. So that's what I'm gonna do. And whatever happens, happens. That's how I'm gonna deal with it. Whatever happens, happens. I'm not gonna let it stop me from finishing the page. What we got? It's goofy. Why is it got like pleats? Joseph, what is this stuff? What is it? Help me. So you gotta color it so that it matches with what's already here too. So I can't be like trying to be cute with it. Trying to make it how I color now. I gotta try and make it mix with what's here. And what color is this? Slate gray? No. I saw something that looked kind of green. Neutral gray. I need a green. Oh, this one. This one. What's this one? Cactus. And I need my sharpener. And then last night I actually turned on my laptop that it hasn't been on since May. I thought, I probably should start updating this thing now and keep it updated so that when I go back to work, I have to, do all of that stuff and prep. And that's when I got in that crazy loop with the loop of confusion with the antivirus software. And I made a note to myself. I wrote a note to myself: keep the subscription that has this expiration. Don't keep the one that has this expiration. But I had it mixed up in my notes. I had the wrong. I had it opposite. It's like, oh brother. But then I found out, well, I think, you know what, now I think of it, I have two different companies too, but I think I still need to keep that. But from the one company, I don't need two subscriptions from them. So, and that's the one I was dealing with last night. So it's like, I got a year to say what I need to say to them. With the way things keep changing, like, I don't have to make any moves right now. But I really only need one, and I like the other one better, and it's a lot less invasive as far as like trying to sell me stuff. It doesn't do that. It knows what it does, and it does it. It's like, I don't know if I have malware bites, and I have McAfee, and I've had McAfee probably since I had my first computer in like the late '90s. But I may have had Norton before that, but after that, like, I mean, forever and ever and ever, I've had McAfee, but they've gotten so like just annoying. It's like, I know what I need, I know what I want, I've got it. Don't try to sell me anything else. Leave me alone. And I get all those pop-ups all the time, and it just makes me wanna throw my computer across the room. Except I need it. And I just don't understand why they do that. Like, I don't know, it's just so weird, this world with the sell, 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 sell. And I always was not a good salesperson, because I'm like, I can tell you some things about the thing, and you can decide, whether you need it or not. Like, I mean, I will tell you, like, if I really think something's going to help you, then I'm gonna tell you about it, tell you how you can get it, but like, it's your choice whether you want to do it or not. And then also, like, if there's something and it's like, I know you don't need it, I'm not gonna try and sell it to you. Even if you think you want to get it just to get it, I'm gonna tell you I really don't think you need that. And that doesn't make for a good salesman, because like, they want you to sell, 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 sell. It's not good in retail. It's like, I'm sorry. I'm about people, not about the product. If I'm about the product fitting the individual and having it be a good fit. That's what I'm about. I'm not going to try and force fit anything, because the people come first. So I was like a lousy salesman in that respect, because I'm not going to sell anybody anything that they don't need. And I don't actually I don't understand the need to do that either. It doesn't compute with me. Like, people always need things. So there's plenty enough room to, you know, I don't know, for people to find what they want and get it. You worked at, yeah, yeah, I worked at an art band and quit because of what they wanted us to tell people. Yeah. Hey, Tenny, how you doing? Happy Monday. Yeah, there's something about that. I just feel like, I feel like things would balance out if people, whoa, here we go. If people moved in love, I feel like things would balance out. If people moved with care for others, I think things would balance out. It's like, one reason why I like Dyson products is like, I mean, I'm sure there are people who don't like them, but I like that they really do stand by their product, and they really do put the research and stuff into it. And why does there have to be like this planned obsolescence in objects and things? It's like, I just don't understand it. I don't need the newest or the best. I need the one that works best for me. Sometimes the one that works best for me is the oldest one. Because I don't want you to learn a whole new whatever, whatever, whatever. Sometimes people get tired of that. And sometimes the newest one really doesn't work better for folks. And then they come out with a new one after that that goes back to how the old one was. The one before the one that replaced the old one, which is like really just so ridiculous. Like they only came out with it, and then they do this with phones all the time. They only come out with a new one because of people who want to have the newest style or whatever. It's like, how useless is that? Filling up the landfill, people in other countries working for not even pennies a day to dig for the components that the stuff that makes the components to our phones, and you got to have the biggest, the brightest, the newest. No, I'll keep my old phone from I would still keep my old phone from 2011. I really would. Okay, now what's this message? Hold on, we're connecting your channels. What the heck? What kind of message is that? That's weird. What a weird message from I'm just gonna type one letter. Why does it let me type anything? To activate